Hi my loves, I am back with my traveler's notebook, scrapbook I made for a recent trip, and if you follow my Instagram account you maybe have seen already some pictures that I shared, and I really love how this turned out. This is so freaking gorgeous. I saw some people share traveler's notebooks with the ring format or with rings, and I kind of like the idea because, as you can see, this is quite chunky and I wouldn't have been able to fit those in here. So for the size, I just made this a little bit taller because of the fact that there are holes going through that album, and that part is just like my binding, and I don't wanted to create pages with holes, and I just saw that as a binding. So just a little bit bigger than the usual size, but still lovely and cute. And I just added a bow that is from the Planner Society that I had in my stash, and just hang it on the rings. So we took a trip to Belek, Turkey, and this was the hotel we stayed at, and I just cut this out of an envelope. And for decoration, or the whole kit that I used is from a monthly subscription kit, or you can also buy it separately from Dani Poise. That's a store here in Germany, and I really loved how she pulled together different papers and stuff that totally worked for me and totally worked for my album. So let's look inside. So I just used some ephemera that I took, or some bits and pieces that I took from the hotel. So this was an I'm not sure how you call this, but you actually put your glasses on that, and I just wanted to use that as documenting. And I just added a geotag, or how you call those in English. I'm not sure how you call those, but to just spot where we were. And then I thought it would be nice to give like an introduction, and I just wrote a couple of words, and yeah, used some acetate pieces that came with the set or the kit that Dani Poise put together. And I just like that you are able to layer it on the actual writing and still be able to see the things behind it. And I really like the introduction page, so I will be probably using this technique, or will be doing this in the future as well. Then I constructed or used mainly different colored cardstock, and also different size protection sheets or project life sheets. And I really like how this comes together with all the layers and stuff, and I just love how this turned out. So for products that I used, for one, the kit from Dani Poise, and then also a couple of things from Felicity Jane, Ellie Edwards, and the Planner Society. And from Papier Studio Shop I also used these labels that I used during the whole TN, and really used up 2 complete sheets, because you will see I always wanted to use 2 of them because I didn't like how it looked just using one, so I layered these labels as well. So yeah, here for example, or I was trying to layer my whole pictures or the whole pages throughout the whole album. So you will see a lot of scrap pieces that I backed up my pictures with, that I cut out and so on. And for example, here I used some vellum paper to back this, just to separate it a little bit more from the background, and then I cut these out and then just layered the pictures on top of each other. And what I really liked and enjoyed doing was using these tiny word stickers. Let's see, that was from Ellie Edwards, and these were the 2 sheets that I actually used. And then here, these puffy stickers I had left from Ellie Edwards' kit as well. So yeah, we went to Belek, and we stayed at a really nice hotel and had a great room. And including with that room booking we had a private helicopter transfer from the airport to the hotel, and that was just amazing. I just wrote something about that, and then Mila had her first helicopter flight, and we bought her some extra ear muffs to secure her ears, and I really like this picture. And this was our pilot and the helicopter we flew with. And then this was just a terminal I took a picture of where we were, we had to check in for the flight and so on. And then our luggage went on the landway, so they drove our luggage to the hotel and we were flying to the hotel, so pretty nice. And as you can see, like the red carpet and everything, really nice trip. Then, and this is the door from our hotel room, and actually our room was like 3 rooms big and this was just like the living room, but I wanted to take a picture because I really liked how the whole room looked, and it was like kind of a little bit as it looks in our house or at our house, and I just wanted to document that. I'm gonna just use some more labels to write a small message. Then to separate different pages, I liked to use these vellum papers that came with the kit from Danny Poise, and I just decorated it with a piece that I cut out from a 4x4 card that also came in the kit. Let me see. So this itty bitty thing came also with the kit, and I just cut that one out and stuck it on the vellum page. So then for the next page, I really liked this size of the pictures. I believe it's maybe 2.5 by 2.5, and I enjoyed the square format for here because 3x4 is a little bit too big. You will see, I believe, one picture at the end that was just too big to actually be able to position it a little bit twisted or anything, so this was the perfect size for in here. And again, just doing the layering, adding embellishments, adding chipboard pieces. These were from Felicity Jane, and I also wanted to use the one or other stamp that I had in my stash. So this is a stamp from Felicity Jane. Yeah, really like how again the layering looks. Here's some vellum behind the behind the journaling. And then the enamel shapes came also with Felicity Jane. Then I really like how this looks, although the green is not my favorite, but in combination with the colored cardstock and the pictures and everything, I really like how that looks. So this was just the view from our cabana where we stayed at, and I just enjoyed drinking my Prosecco and just chilling and just yeah, enjoying my free time with my family. Then if you are following for longer, you guys maybe know that I really like the 2x2 size. I used it in my December daily and also my October daily, and I just included some sequins to give it a little bit more interest and sealed those, and also added some acetate pieces that came with the ephemera pack. And then I also used that vellum paper pad, the small one that came with Felicity Jane. Let me see if I can grab it. No, I don't know where I have it, but I just used those to back the photos on the other side. So all these are the vellum paper that came in that Felicity Jane kit. Then on the back side, just some photos of Mila, and I can tell you she really enjoyed water or swimming. And they had a baby pool that was only 40 centimeters high, and I bought her this cool floating thing, and she was able to run around or swim around on her own, and she was just laughing and enjoying, and she didn't even want to come out, and she screamed when we tried to pick her up. So here, just another stamp, also from Felicity Jane, days like these. And then here we have some, of course, pictures of food. You guys know I love food, and I have to document a couple of things that I eat. And we went to the steakhouse that one evening, and just added my journaling behind that photo. Really pretty. This was on a golf court or a golf area, and you were able to pick your meat from that plate they showed you. And these are different kinds of steaks, and they just explained everything to you. And then we had a Chateaubriand, my husband and I, and we got our meat cut up at the table, and yeah, just layered everything again. And this is afterwards. Then I wanted to change up the style of the decorating for this one page, so I didn't just glue down pattern paper, so I just added a stripe at the side and just really used up scraps I had so far to give it a little bit more depth, and I really like how that turned out. Used some ephemera, acetate ephemera, and then these enamel shapes, and then another journaling spot. And as you can see, I don't know, I really don't like when I used the label single. I find it quite more interesting and nicer when you add another label behind that. So to separate again, here I used some acetate from the Planner Society, and then again some food pictures. Oh, I love sushi. I love all kinds of food, but I really enjoy sushi from time to time, and sometimes I really crave for sushi, so yeah. Yeah, I just took a picture of my sushi, and this is a smaller size than 2x3. I'm not sure the exact measurements, but it's a little bit smaller than that. And just try to layer again with circles that I cut out from paper, then added some washi, then some stickers, just to give it kind of more layers and dimension and to make it a little bit more interesting. And I also used a stamp from Felicity Jane, All the Food. I think that could be one of my all-time favorite stamps. I recently had to pick up another food stamp set that was from, I believe, Studio Calico. Yeah, I believe it was Studio Calico. So really like how that turned out and all the colors going on and so on. And then here, kind of a favorite spot in this TN for me because of the layers and like the different size of pages. And of course with the pictures, I really love my Prosecco pictures, and here just tore up some scraps that I had left and backed up that picture, used some labels, used some chipboard, used puffy stickers, kind of used everything what I used on one or other page somehow. And this was actually a nice picture of me in the new bathing suit, so I had to document that as well. And of course, black and white stickers. And then I added a 3x8, and I really like, just as I said, like the different layers that are created using smaller pages. And I here just used some 2x2 pictures, or a little bit smaller than 2x2, and then layered these again, and just added my journaling on these cool labels from Papier Studio Shop. And then here this puffy frame that came from Felicity Jane. And then this is something new. I haven't used this or didn't use a 3x8 picture in the past yet, but I really like how that looks, and definitely won't be the last time. So just use this morning sticker, and this is just a picture of my hubby and me laying on the bed and enjoying our view outside, and you can actually see the, it wasn't too clever to put that here, but actually behind there you can see the ocean, and I just loved waking up like that. Then for this page, I just used two 4x4 pictures to kind of recreate the pocket page protector in front, like this one. And I really like how this turned out. And I was also able to use one of these pom-pom trims that I had in my stash. I wasn't sure how to use those, so I was really glad that I could actually use it in this traveler's notebook. And then just used some puffy stickers, some more hearts, and then these clear stickers were from Ellie Edwards, and I really like those. Perfect for using on pictures without covering anything, so I hope she will be adding these to a newer kit in the future. Then this is one of my favorite pages as well. I really like this. I like the layering, I like the different textures. So we have acetate, we have the paper, we have photo paper, we have chipboard, we have stickers, some journaling down here, and then this is this is a sticker from Studio Calico, the Mom Life sticker. This one, and I just used Mom and Ain't Easy because it was quite difficult or different from our recent trips before we had Mila. so I was just laying in the sun, and now I wasn't able to do that. She was laying on top of me, or when she was sleeping at all, she just wanted to sleep on top of me, so most of the time we were chilling like that, or she was sleeping like that. Then I used 3x4 protection sheets, cut the other half of it off, and just added this Avery L tab that I got from Ellie Edwards. Is it an Avery L tab? I'm not sure, but you can pick those up at Ellie Edwards. And I just added some of these word stickers in here, and I like again another layer that it kind of creates. Then I just used some puffy stickers on the pictures and did my journaling on the label. And I like that I played with like the position I put the labels at. Sometimes you have a full label, sometimes I just cut a part of it off and stuff, and I really like how that looks. And on the back side, just a family photo, really cute. I love this one. And then just did some journaling down here. And then here, another, not food picture, but actually a picture I took at the restaurant. So we went for tabanaki, and I really love that. I love the fact that you have show, and you have cooking, and you sit and take your time and stuff. And so I had to take a picture, and I took a picture in the perfect moment, and this looks so awesome. He, I don't know, spritzed something on the flaming table, and then flames came up, and just awesome. And then I had these two word stickers, or these phrases, everyday magic, love to this day, just to layer it on the picture. And then here's some chipboard that I used, and these were from Felicity Jane, and these were from Ellie Edwards. And then here's some more layers. I really like how that looks. Again, a nice kind of layering, just comes together perfectly. Then on the back side, I wanted to change up things a little bit, so I used some crepe paper riffle trim, and didn't cover the page full. Just used a picture and layered the heck out of this. So I have paper, vellum, then I have backing or tissue paper, some more paper, some puffy stickers, some all kinds of things, then label stickers and so on. And I really like the dimension on this page. And then these came with Felicity Jane, and this is a piece from Ellie Edwards. And yeah, so I tried to separate these two pages again because the pictures didn't match. So it kind of bugged me that we had night pictures and then these were day pictures from the other day. So I just used vellum to separate everything. And then I just added this rubber piece on here to give it a little bit more interest. And then on the back side I just added a puffy sticker. And again, these 2x2 pocket page protectors with a lot of pictures of Mila. She is just too cute, and yeah, just documented her with her own little pool in front of her cabana. Then just pictures with Daddy, and I really love this picture. I probably have to do another layout using this one. And then just to give it a little bit more interest, I added a Whitney, did my journaling on that one here. And then on the back side, of course, a couple more pictures. So I did some detox massages. I had like watering in my legs, and I didn't like the fact, and it really looked stupid. So I did some detox massages, and I actually like how my legs looked after a couple of massages, so I wanted to document that. And again, here are the two tabs or the two labels that I used, really cute. Then some pictures. These pictures are from me getting dressed up for a photo shooting, so we did a family photo shooting. I don't have any pictures of that photo shooting in here, but I just wanted to document that as well. Then down here again, some more food. This was at our favorite restaurant in the hotel, and just documented these like appetizers we always got before we actually had our dinner. Then also we had a not too amusing fact. So Mila got sick and she had a really high temperature, and that happened during the night, and I was really upset and I didn't know what to do. So I had to send my sister in the States a text message. She's a nurse and she helped me, and I gave her some medicine so the temperature would go down, and after that, after a day actually, she felt better. But for that one day, she was really just wanted to snuggle and sleep a lot, and I wanted to document that as well. And again, I love the layering on this page. Cut out these circles, used vellum paper, used scrap paper, used tags, used journaling, used puffy stickers, and all kinds of embellishments. So really, really pretty, and love these enamel dot sticker things that came from Felicity Jane. Then yeah, really the mixture of everything is like the thing that I really like about this page. So cut out pieces and the colors and everything on this page. So for the back side, I have 3 more pictures, and again I used some of these tissue papers that came from Felicity Jane. Then chipboard elements here, then we have cork, we have puffy stickers. Just, I believe, like adding different kind of materials or textures and gives a page way more interest than just sticking to one thing, like maybe just stamping or maybe just adding a label or something. So if you mix up the things during the whole project and just repeating things on certain pages, like see, I haven't used cork on every page, but every other page maybe, or the puffy stickers and so on. So really like how everything comes together perfectly. Yeah, then for the next page, again I have a protection sheet, and here I stamped directly on a photo, and I used a Sharpie to write on the picture. I'm not sure if that was the smartest thing to do. I will see in the future if it bleeds or if it gives like a yellow stain to the picture or not. But I really like how this looks for the moment. Maybe I have to change it out or maybe just live with it. I'm not sure. And then I just had another picture here of my daughter and me with an fabric flag page, not page flag, banner. Yeah, and oh yeah, for the journaling, I actually used Muji pen in 0.5. So the backside pictures, some plain pictures, just my beautiful daughter, then just wrote something about these, and then I added another acetate piece, and then we have a 3x4 pocket. Did some journaling. Down here I did again some layering with washi and stuff, some puffy stickers. This is also from Ellie Edwards. And then I have another tab where I just added an acetate piece that came in the ephemera pack, and I really like how this picture looks. I just stamped on it and then just drew some sun thingies around it, and I like that. I added these white word phrases down here. Like the whole picture just looks beautiful, like the scenery, the stamping, the cork, and everything going on. It's beautiful. And then again, of course, the different layers. You can see the acetate, you can see the next page behind it, you can see that page, and the paper page on the other side. And then here's just a picture of Mila drinking. And yeah, then this was the last day. We again took off with the helicopter to the airport, and this was actually our pilot. And we got a member's card, and as you can see, these are a little bit smaller than 3x4, but they're a little bit too big. If you wanted to twist it or turn it a little bit, you will have a problem actually positioning them on the design paper. But here again, some more layers, some more chipboard, some washi, again a mixture of different textures. And then I, on the back side, included a pocket, and this is just a pom-pom clip that I believe I got from Serena. And I just added some tickets in here, and then these fun little bears. I wished I would have had those before my trip, but I ordered this kit after or during my trip, and you should have took these with you and like took funny pictures with them or whatever. But maybe I will do this on my next trip. I really like the idea, and it's really funny, and these are cute. So so I'll know where I will find those. Just a little pocket, and if I want, I can add some more ephemera or letters or something in there as well. So my lovelies, this is my traveler's notebook. traveling album. I'm not sure how you would call that, but I really loved and enjoyed this project, and I really love how this turned out. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed, and as always, if you did, I would really appreciate a thumb up or maybe a comment. And if you have any questions, just leave them down below. I would love to answer your questions, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.